Okay, let's begin our look at Inner Sandman here by taking, going a little bit through this intro. This clean intro has got some different kinds of effects on it, like chorus and stuff. So this is what the my guitar tone. It's like a clean setting with some chorus. Some people may use some flanger or whatever, but just get a cool little creepy sound going, and you'll pretty much get it. All right, so let's start learning the part here. This is going to be an E minor, so we have a low E string. Then we're going to hold the 7th fret on the 5th string and pick that. Now when you're doing this, try to make all these notes ring together as much as possible. So we have those two notes. Then you're going to come over and hit the 3rd string open. And it's real important to make that one ring the entire time. Then we're going to come down to the 6th fret on the 6th string, then the 5th fret, and we're going to end that riff with your 3rd finger at the 7th fret on the 5th string again. So those last 3 notes, so all together. And then you just repeat those 6 notes. Okay, you'll also hear in the recording a little distorted and with a wah pedal inflections of an E minor chord. You'll hear it do this, and that's got a little distorted sound, and the little wah 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 sound is a wah pedal rocking back and forth while this continues. Okay, and after the drums come in through I think like 4 measures, then we enter with the distorted guitar. So let me change to that setting. And now we have the main build-up of the song. Now this, pay attention to this because this is real similar to the main riff of the song that we're going to learn next. So we're going to start out with an E power chord. So the 6th string open and the 5th string at the 2nd fret. Okay, those 2 open. Then you lay your palm down lightly, the back of your hand down right along right where the string comes over the bridge here. So you can get a nice beefy palm muted sound. So we hit it open once and then palm muted 6 times. So we have, and then we come up to the 5th fret on the 5th string with your 3rd finger, pick that and slide the 7 very quick. You don't really hear this note. It's kind of like a grace note. So this. So it's just going back and through those riffs over and over again. When you're coming back and doing the, you're going to be chugging it 7 times between each one of the slides to the 7th fret. So all together so far from the distorted part, you start with a big chord first. Okay, now we start the 2nd section of this heavy part, heavy build up, which is very similar. So we did that first thing, slid the 7 4 times. The second part is going to be this. So it's like you hit it twice down here, slide the 7 again, then come over and grab that 6 on the 6th string, and then 3 downstrokes on the 6th string. And then we're going to grab a power chord at the 1st fret, 6th string, and then your pinky or 3rd finger going to play the 3rd fret on the 5th string. And that's hit open. It's not palm muted. So we have. Okay, one more time. All right, now you're going to play that riff 4 times. Okay, and now we do pretty much similar. We're going to do this next riff 4 times. It's like kind of part 3 of this build-up riff. They're all really similar. They just keep adding another note each time. So now the 3rd time, we're going to be doing this one. So it's very similar to the second one here. You start with 2, hits palm muted on the 6th string open, do that slide to the 7 again on the 5th string, play that 6 on the 6th string, but you're also now going to add the 5th fret on the 6th string as well, and then that same ending. So I have that riff 4 times. Okay, so that all together from the first build up through all the build up parts. You can see how the riff just builds from sliding to 7 4 times, then 7 6, and then 7 6 5. Okay, here we go. Okay, if you notice that the 3rd version of it, when I did the full 7 6 5, I went and repeated that 8 times instead of 4 like we did the previous 2. Okay, so now we get to the main riff of the song where the whole band's just coming in, and here we go. Here's this riff. Okay, let's do that. So we start again with the big open E power chord, so the 6th string open, and then the 5th string is going to have the 2nd fret. You're going to hit that chord twice. Okay, and then do the same little slide to 7, then play 6 on the 6th string and 5 on the 6th string. And when you get to 5, you're going to put some vibrato on it and kind of hold it. So all together. So after you've repeated that little figure 3 times, now we have this big ending part to the riff that you're going to see a lot in this song. And it kind of ends almost every riff in the song, except they do slight variations of it. Depending on where you're at. So right here, when we're doing this main riff and there's no vocals going on, this is what we do. All right, so what that was is that's a power chord, 3rd fret on the 6th string, 5th fret on the 5th string. Hit that open, just hit it, those 2 strings. Make sure you're muting the other strings with the bottom of your 1st finger. And now we're going to start the palm muting. So take your palm, place it right where the strings come over the bridge, and we'll have this. And basically that is the 6th string open, then come down with the power chord, the same power chord we did at the 3rd fret, but at the 2nd fret now. So you're going to be hitting 2 strings there, and then back to the open 6th string by itself. So that is. And then we're going to go back down with a power chord at the 2nd fret, then up to the 3rd fret, then back down to the 2nd. So we get this. So it starts with that big open power chord at the 3rd fret first, so remember that. And then that leads us back down to the open E power chord, which is the beginning of the riff, again, starting over. So remember, we had this main riff 3 times. Then the ending. Okay, and that takes us through the entire intro section and the main riff. And in the next videos, we're going to cover the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus. So stay tuned for that.